So this is what I'm going to talk about today: is short-term international experiences, as Sander has mentioned. So, an introduction to Liverpool, if you like. I don't expect everybody to know a huge amount about Liverpool. You might know a bit, you might know very little. So just as a very quick introduction, we are situated in the northwest of England. That's us there on the map. So we're pretty much midway up the UK. So we're kind of in a good position for jumping off to other areas. We're 2 hours from London, 45 minutes from Manchester. You can get to Scotland in a couple of hours by train. You've also got access to Wales. We're just on the border of Wales, actually, which is stunning. That's mountains, castles, coastlines, all of that. But you've also got Ireland, which is a very easy sort of either ferry or plane ride. And then you've got Europe as well. We got very easy access through the Liverpool John Lennon airport, which means you can get out into Europe and do some exploration. So as far as I'm concerned, we're a good hub to explore the UK, which is brilliant, because if you're coming over, you may as well see as much as you can. So Liverpool. Now, this may be a familiar building to you. It may not. This is on the waterfront, on the riverfront at Liverpool. So we are a coastal city. We're on the River Mersey, which is fairly famous. We've had a few songs written about that. But also we're very close to the sea, and we have a coastline with beaches and sand dunes and all of this. But you might know a little bit about Liverpool. We are famous for the shopping, for the architecture, for our green spaces, and we are a city that is very, very walkable. We tell students that when you come here, you won't have to worry about public transport, taxis, anything like that. You will mostly be walking around the place because it's not big, and it's all kind of clustered together around where the university is. So we're in a really good spot in terms of giving you an easy access into the city and an easy access into the rest of the UK. We're a city that's famous for our nightlife. We are known for wanting or enjoying a good time, for parties, for bars, for clubs, big festivals, a lot of which happen over summer. So it's a very friendly city and a very welcoming city, and also a city where it's very easy to have a good time, whatever you like to do. And this is one thing I always say to people. You might have a very different experience of Liverpool to somebody else on the program, and that's fine. One person might want to go kayaking, climb a mountain, explore the beaches. Somebody else might want to spend their whole time in bars, going to record stores, buying vintage clothes, whatever it might be. It's a city that can offer a lot for everybody. Of course, we are famous for the Beatles and for football, and this will be a big part of your experience, and people come here just for the Beatles and just for the football side of things. But I would say it's not, there's a bit more to Liverpool than that. So, don't feel that this is everything we have to offer. There's a lot more if you dig below the surface. Now, it's possible that you might have seen more of Liverpool than you think, because Liverpool has been used extensively in films. So this is Captain America, which was filmed down by the docks in Liverpool. And this is somewhere you can go and explore. There's a gallery actually behind. You can just see the sign for the Tate, which is a modern art gallery. And in fact, Liverpool has more galleries and museums than any city outside of London. So if you're looking for that kind of cultural experience, it's a good spot. You might recognize this. This was Fantastic Beasts, which again was filmed in Liverpool, because so much of Liverpool's architecture looks like sort of 1920s New York, that kind of area. It's really, really stunning. And you can walk around and sort of spot where things have been filmed. Very recently, we had this guy driving around Liverpool, which was interesting. And in fact, this shot from from the Batman film. This is apparently Gotham City Hall, but this is actually St George's, which is kind of a central building in Liverpool where you can go have a look round. There's a few bars and restaurants around there. I actually got married on the steps over on the left, so it's sort of got a place in my heart, and it was interesting to see it flooded in the Batman film. So that was pretty good. But what I suppose what I'm showing is that Liverpool it's an international location. It's a place where, you know, people come for lots of different reasons, whether it's because they're looking for Hollywood or they're looking for, you know, football or parties or study, whatever it might be. It's a really good city to sort of to explore whatever your passions are. So getting back to it, onto the international summer school. There's a lot of different ways in which people talk about the summer school, but we like these words about it. The idea of it being authentic, flexible, inspiring, and fun. Um, Again, you don't have to know much about the University of Liverpool. There's some information here. You know, we are one of the Russell Group, which kind of gives you an idea of where we are within sort of the rankings and everything within the UK. But I don't want to focus too much on this. I'm more interested in kind of the idea that you don't have to study a 3-year undergraduate or a 1-year postgraduate to get the best of a university, to get the best of Liverpool. However long you decide to be part of Liverpool, however you choose to engage, you'll be part of a long, enduring story, and you'll be welcomed like a friend. And we are notorious for being very, very friendly to people coming in. So very quickly, looking at the International Summer School, again, I won't run through too much of this, but you should always, when you're looking at a summer school or any overseas study, you should expect to be part of the university from day one and beyond your graduation. You know, it has to be a real university experience. It has to be real teaching, real access to the campus and the facilities, real access to teachers, and real credits to come home with. And that's the case with Liverpool. You stay in university accommodation, which is en suite, single occupancy, and walkable 10 minutes from where your classes will be. And you get all the benefits of being a University of Liverpool student because you are a University of Liverpool student. So you can choose to study for 6 weeks or choose to study for 3 weeks. You choose modules from a wide range, ranging from business management through to local history, through to global health, art, through to psychology. There's a huge range of modules, all of which are credit bearing, so you can take them back to your home institution. And they're taught in a way that really offers the best of Liverpool. You know, you are in a group that is small. You won't be in a group of more than probably 20 people. Your lecturer will be communicative, so you'll be asked to contribute and talk and present and engage. So it's not something where you can come and kind of disappear into the background. We will ask you to engage and to be involved in your learning and be an active learner. And we look at topics of global importance, whether that's health, sustainability, the impact of the slave trade on the development of Liverpool. These are important issues that we choose to look at, but it's also a famously friendly city. You know, we are keen to make sure that when you leave Liverpool, you feel like you've really connected with the city, and we really push that through a social program, which is included in the fee. And we also have a dedicated team of people who are responsible for making sure that your welfare is okay, but also that you're getting the most out of the city, to make sure that, you know, if you've come and you've decided that you want to, you know, explore the UK as much as you can, we can help make that happen. If you want to get into a kind of the music culture of Liverpool, we can help make that happen. So we're very keen to make sure that by the time you leave Liverpool, you've really created a connection. And you can see here an example of Sarah, who came from Brazil last year. And this is a really nice quote from her, because it talks about the idea of, being welcomed. And we do everything we can to make sure that we are welcoming to you. You are taking a risk in a way, coming to study overseas. It's a big thing, and we recognize that. So we do everything we can to make sure that you are supported while you're with us. So as well as being known for being friendly and welcoming and safe, we're also known for we're known for being kind of, as I said at the beginning, in the middle of things. So you've got access to Wales, to Ireland, to Manchester, to London, but a lot of people don't decide not to leave Liverpool. You've got so much going on. We've got a waterfront which is steeped in history, bars, independent restaurants, a really relaxed vibe, really relaxed atmosphere in Liverpool. And also, it's a very affordable city. It's a city where your money can go a bit further. So if you're looking at sort of London or larger cities like Manchester, you'll find that Liverpool is a lot cheaper. So you've got the Beatles, you've got football, the river, the ferry, public art, culture, and it's all within a city that can be explored pretty much within a day. It's something you can walk, have a day out, but also get back home to your accommodation without too much difficulty. So this is worth talking about. Your experience at Liverpool doesn't end when you graduate. You will graduate after the 3 weeks or the 6 weeks, but we want to continue the connection with you. So by graduating from the summer school, you become an alumni of the university. And what that means is that you can continue your connection with the University of Liverpool. And that means you'll have access to other graduates who have gone on from the University of Liverpool to connect with, to get professional advice, to ask for mentorship, that kind of thing. But also, and this is interesting, if you decided that after graduating from your home university, if you decided to come back to Liverpool, because you would be a returning student, you would be eligible for discounts on your postgraduate study. So that means that you're never not part of Liverpool. We want to keep this connection going with you from the day you arrive until the day that you graduate. Very quickly on the modules that we offer. There are a wide range of academic modules available, and I'll send the list over. If anybody has any questions, I can run through them. I won't go through them now. But essentially, the way it works is that you choose 3 5-credit modules for every 3 weeks, or 1 15-credit module for every 3 weeks. And that will take up your time in terms of the academics. So you'll be in the classroom for about 12 hours per week. You'll also have work to do in the library, but there'll also be trips, because we teach outside of the classroom as well. A lot of our courses take place and include a walk around the city by an expert, somebody taking you and showing you things that you might not see otherwise. You'll be collaborating, you'll be listening, but you'll also be speaking in class. And what we try and do is to make sure that you build the study skills that will set you up for success. Presentation, discussion, taking lecture notes, challenging your professor, coming back and researching and bringing your knowledge into the classroom and your experience. You'll be studying with people from all over the world, and that is a huge thing. You will be learning from them and sharing your experience so that they can learn from you. And our classrooms are really, really interactive and really, really international. So as I said, that's the academic side of things, but you are, as it says here, you're here for a good time, not for a long time. So if you're only with us for 3 weeks, we want to make sure that you're enjoying yourself, make sure you're getting into the city and finding out all the best things about Liverpool. So we run a social program. including meals, days out, activities in the evenings. And this has included ferry trips, stand-up paddleboarding, gallery trips, climbing to the top of a cathedral, visiting Anfield, of course, the home of Liverpool FC, trips to the Lake District, trips to Wales, but equally, it could be a movie night, pizza, pub quiz, doing some gardening as part of the student guild, or doing some crafting stuff. And what we try and do is to find out what you're interested in before you arrive, so we can start to build that into what we offer you. And again, here's a quote from Ashley, giving an idea of sort of how she benefited from the program. Now, I won't cover the dates and fees too much. We can come back to that. What's nice is that because we've been working with Sander and the team, because we've been talking to your institution for a while, we can offer a discount on tuition fees, which means that it becomes more affordable for you guys to take advantage of this. I think we're just going to finish with some pictures of the summer school, of graduations. This is a trip out to the Lake District. So this is our group from last year on one of their Saturday trips. Again, of course, to see Anfield, where Liverpool play. The ferry across the Mersey. And this is taken at the top of a cathedral. We actually have two cathedrals on the same street. It's an interesting setup in Liverpool. And you can get easy access to both of them, and this one means you can climb up to the top and have a bird's eye view of the city. This is the other cathedral, which does look like something out of Lord of the Rings, it has to be said. And these were the winners of our photo competition last year. This was a day paddleboarding as part of the social program. This was brilliant. We got a really nice day for it. This is just down by the docks in Liverpool. So again, this is a 10-15 minute walk from campus, and you can do all sorts of things: kayaking, paddleboarding. There's a sort of an obstacle course in the background there. So these are the kind of things we put on for the social program. And here we are on campus. This is the group. This is our group from 22. So this is me. I will leave, obviously, my details with Sander. I will be very happy to answer any questions you might have now, any questions that you wish to send on after the event. I am very much available.